Hello my friends and welcome to Colonel Chemist Riot Fest. This will be a fest that will make problems. I'm telling you, it's so complicated. Both of the units on their own, they are so useless. Chemist, it's amazing. It is an amazing troop defending. I highly not recommend you to use it attacking. Anyway, a brilliant troop. It can be really good in some places if you want. Colonel, I don't know. I like it, but sometimes its focus fire is actually sending your units to death instantly, and that's the bad part. But they are really good in other combinations with other units. So let's see how it goes. The two of them, the two useless units together. It will be complicated and fun. So I know someone said it, and I'm going to make sure the name will appear on the screen when I edit this. So I'm really sorry. I'm not able to use my computer at the moment, so I'll have to record like that. Anyway, all good, all good. Look at this, so nice, so nice. Some units are dying really quickly, but don't get tricked by that, because probably those units are not having any perks. It's one white, and that's why they die as quick. I am I'm not really confident about this. It will be really challenging, but as always, challenge accepted. I'm here to do it. I'm here to try my best. I kind of don't have a backup plan if I'm going to lose this one, for example. But everything has to be tried. It doesn't matter if I win or lose, as long as we test the units as good as we can. And that's not really the case at the moment. I'm laughing because they didn't really manage to destroy 3 walls, not even fully upgraded. Brilliant units. The chemists are, if they are placed in sneaky places in the base, you know, they will make all the opponent's units cough that and being poisoned. Most of them will die from the poison. Most of them will just lose few seconds, few really important seconds when you are going to attack. That's how it is. But even attacking, if you have a full squad, you can actually use the chemist, because again, it does win you 1 second while the units are coughing, and that's enough to kill them. That's enough for your units to step a little bit forward and be in the range that they can shoot, and it is really important. Don't get me wrong, I was really happy when I got the chemist, because I know you can do some massive base upgrades, some massive nice things, but you can't really do a fest. Well, you can, but it will be complicated. You can see the Colonel did its focus fire, and that's really good. And yeah, I like the Colonels. They are really powerful, but as I said, sometimes it does send your units to a trap. They are putting the focus fire somewhere where the other units can't really reach it, and they will run exactly where the other units are, and they get killed, and that's not good. It's kind of a luck there. So we have quite a lot of veterans. Let's replace that commando. We have 10 of them. This is pretty impressive for one white skull, to be honest with you. Right, guys, let's move to the next fight. Let's see who we get now. Bombardier and sharpshooters, or only bombardier? I'm going for bombardiers and sharpshooters. It will be really challenging. Think about it, having bombardier really long range, even if the focus fire on the Colonel it's on one of them, then again, you see, that's the thing. you don't have any other troops to shoot. Anyway, I have an alternative. If we are going to lose this, doesn't matter, we are going to add another unit and try to win at least one more. I don't feel happy enough with the test that we did. We've been attacking one white skull, and that's not a proper test for us being level 64. You know what I mean, guys. So the base was pretty good, the other base, to be honest with you. I actually enjoyed it. Really complicated with those units, but as you requested, I'm going to do it. Right, clash. This sounds familiar. I think we've been attacking this base quite a few times, and if it's the one that I think, it's massive, loads of barrels. Having loads of barrels, being against loads of barrels is one of the worst situations that you can be in. You have the Colonel, he's shooting just one bullet at every, I don't know how many seconds. And then you have the chemists that are not probably strong enough to explode the barrel. What are you going to do? That's the question. The question is, hopefully this base is having commandos. Let's say commandos, and that will be yes. Thank you. Right. Oh, that will be complicated. That will be complicated. I like the mortar as well, that is actually shooting and exploding few of them. And it's really important because as many units as you spawn, you have less chances of actually winning. Because the munition is going down pretty quick. You don't have any structures to destroy. Even if you have structures somewhere, it will take forever to destroy them with those units. It's pretty hard. And if you don't believe me, guys, I dare you to try it. If you have those units, just try it. Ooh. Let me take my jumper off, because this will be challenging now. This will be more than challenging. Damn. What should I do with the commandos now? Right, it's time to spawn as many units as we can. We should... You know what? I'm not going to spawn the veterans. I'm going to just have a go without the veterans, because my guts are saying you are not going to win this. Loads of commandos are going to be soon here, and if my units are not even able to kill 4 commandos, I won't be able to win against, I don't know, bombardiers. So I still want to do this fast. I still want to go further a little bit. I want to try at least one nightmare with those units, because you might get a bad impression about them. You say they're not really good. As I said, they're useless on their own, but they can integrate amazing in some squads. So don't want to leave it with a bad impression. So I'm going to not spawn the veterans. I'm trying to spawn as many units as I can. This is for the next battle as well, because I want to know how many units I can spawn. I want to know how many units I'm able to spawn, so I can kind of calculate the situation. I'm going to surrender. It's no point. And the other mistake I did there, that's why I didn't spawn the veterans. I didn't take the the tactical boots. So now let's move, guys. I'm going to add the a little unit. I'm going to add surgeon because it's in the same category. It's not a amazing unit for attacking, but it will revive the others and it will help a little bit. So I'm not pushing my luck adding commando or sharpshooter or snipers, a unit that could actually help a lot. I'm going to add a unit that is not, again, it's not really good on its own, even though I think the surgeon is better than the colonel and the chemist together for attacking. We see how it goes. I'm really happy with that now. I think I can win now against 2 white easily. Well, not easily, but I'll have a better chance than the other time. I got my tactical boost this time. That was quite a massive mistake. I'm sorry about that. I didn't really want to waste your time, but it did answer some of my questions. I could see, being against commandos, I could spawn only 18 units with 7k munition that I started with, which is not good at all. They are pretty expensive as well, and that's, you know, that being said, what you have to do when you are doing a fest, I don't know if you are actually doing a fest, I don't know if anyone else does that, you have to be a little bit out of control to do that, isn't it? I mean, why would you waste your dog tags and time? I mean, I like it. I do it because I want to to learn how the units work, but you can just watch on YouTube. It's easier. So yeah, I don't know if you're, for me it's fun. I just give a different color to the game when I do things like that. It's, you know. And anyway guys, now I think I will have a proper chance. You can see the Colonel does a great job there. It does focus fire on does do the focus fire on the chemist, which is really important in that situation. So what I'm going to do is spawn all my units. I'm trying to spawn as many veterans as I can, obviously 10 of them, all of them. I wanted to say I'm trying to spawn as many units as I can plus the veterans. So I'm going to take on this. We have loads of sniper towers, which it will be quite complicated, but I hope my riots are going to actually hold the bullets quite good, and the colonels are going to put the focus fire where they have to, exactly there. You see, sometimes on a base like this the colonels are brilliant, are way over the top, better than any unit that you can get, because they focus fire exactly where they should. It does save you loads of focus fire. In that situation, they do focus fire always on the flamer, which is pretty important. You see, sometimes they do this. They focus fire on the, let's say, sniper tower and not on the flamer. But the plus side on this fest is that we have the chemist, so they can't really shoot from far away. They have a really short range, so they will try to get rid of the units that are close. So at the end of the day, this is a pretty good squad, if you want. It does work pretty well, and yeah, adding a little bit more units would be kind of amazing if you want me to. Yeah, to have 6 troops like a normal fight, you can add some other good troops. Probably the sergeant will do, and I don't know, grunts for exploding the barrels. That will be a pretty nice setup, to be honest with you. I should try that sometimes. Right, what I'm going to do now is try to bring all my units back. We have loads of rally flags useless. So what I'm going to do is try to keep my units together. They will be stronger, and I don't want my veterans to die for the next battle. So bringing all my units back, I gave a chance for all the riots to go in front, which it will be something that you have to. They will protect my other units, so that's how we roll, kind of. Now, focus fire again, a brilliant focus fire on that sniper tower, and let's see. Oh, iron langs. Oof, oof. I'm going to put the focus fire there. I know it's kind of useless, but I kind of believe in the colonels. They have a high damage, and they have a really good, kind of good accuracy, and it's like one shot, you know, one pistol shot, and that will be really helpful. We kind of struggle. As I said, I'm really now seeing all that rank 3 veterans. I think I have a chance on the next battle. We see how it goes. Anyway, I hope this answered some of your questions, guys, how the chemist works, how the colonel works. The chemist is really good, as I said, against units, just to make them, I don't know, be poisoned. They are not really powerful. I do have a ultra damage perk on them, which is the best that you can get. The only way to get them stronger would be the sergeant having it in your team. I don't know. There is a card, an attack card, that gives you 10% more damage. If that's the case, if you want them to have more damage. We have 9 rank 3 veterans, all colonels. That's really good. I'm going to replace one with sorry about that. I'm going to replace one with one surgeon, because I want 2 of them at least. They do a pretty nice job, and we have loads more rank 2. So this says a lot how good, how quick you can make the colonels veterans. We are going to try one rank 3 battle. We have bombardiers and snipers. I'm going to pick this time just bombardiers, because last time I picked bombardier and sharpshooters and it was a massive mistake. It is really hard to win against a nightmare, even more now with the bombardier bases. You know, it will be way complicated if you don't have long range units that can actually reach the bombardiers. What I hope here is that I'm going to have enough decoys to get really close to the units, and or the focus fire will do a brilliant job, and then the colonel to focus fire on the bombardiers. This is a test, this is an important test. If that's the case, the bombardier bases are going to be in trouble, because that will make it really easy against bombardier bases. Just go only with decoys and let the colonel to do the job. Having 10, I don't know, having 10 veterans colonels, that will give you quite a lot of focus fires in a game. And then again, you can really use your colonel on your base. I think if you place your units quite nicely and you put the colonel to be kind of first and to be kind of sneaky, you know, a wall in front of him with a little bit of a crack there. He will focus fire on, and the units that you have on the back, they will start shooting. And this could be a massive influence on your defense history, if you want, on your defense, because once your units are shooting, no setup, no one. If you have, for example, bombardiers, or if you have, for example, rocketers, no one will survive, because the rocketers are doing a massive anything that is a splash, that's a bomb, that is shooting a bomb, even grenade launchers. No one will resist them. They will all die. So colonels are really important if you plan to have one of the best bases. Colonel can fit in that. Bear in mind, guys, if you are building your base. Now let's focus a little bit on this base. It is quite complicated, and I don't really like it. I don't really like it because of all the barrels everywhere, and I'm not able to destroy them. As if I start spawning a little bit more units, for example, nothing comes out either, which is a brilliant idea. This guy knows what he knows, and we kind of have a problem, so that will force me to spawn all my veterans, all my units. I have to use one decoy to put it in front there and try to get rid of that that sniper tower. It's already shooting my transport truck. This is not good. This is the perfect sign to realize that that's not good, because I still have barrels. I'm vulnerable. I'm way in that situation, and I have the other sniper tower, which means I have to get rid of it, because that will shoot my transport truck pretty close. It's pretty close, and it will do it. This is a sneaky base. This is the base that I don't really like. The sniper tower shooting your transport truck. It's out of order sometimes. It does make you lose a battle, even more when you are doing a fest. You can see now I have to use the focus fire again on that. Quite a waste of focus fire, because the colonel did it. Most of my units are constantly dying because of the poison. Well, you see, the poison is really good. So what I'm going to do is try to get rid of those bombardiers. That will give me a chance. And I'm running low on munition quite a lot. And I have the colonels. I want to see what they are going to do. If they are going to focus on something good. They will probably not. I put the tear gas there. I assume all the... You see, when I was talking at the beginning, they are just sentencing your troops to death. They put the focus fire on the commander there. All my troops rushed in because they are not able to shoot through that gap. And the bombardiers that was just one shot, and half of my units are gone. So normally maybe you don't want your units to go forward. You want them to stay there and put one focus fire on the, I don't know, if you're on the wall there beside, on the back of the sniper tower. That could be your tactic. But well, if you have the if you have the colonels, they are kind of in charge there. So right, I hope you understood that. I hope you enjoyed, guys. I know it was more tactical than fun. I tried to explain as much as I could, and I'm sure now I'm going to lose twice in a fest. Doesn't really happen often, but I'm really happy with that. I did learn something about the colonels. I did learn something about the chemist. I might as well try them in a full squad team and see how they integrate there. Maybe they are doing better. Well, that's the end of it, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I hope I answered your questions. If I did, please leave a like. If you can, please share it with your friends. It does help and I do really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe as well. If you are new here, or even if you are new or not, don't forget to turn the notification on, that small bell there, and you'll know when I upload next. Well, guys, I hope you're having a great day, and as always, thanks for watching and so long, my friends.